If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. When you say I and my too much, you lose the capacity to understand the we and our. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Anyone who does anything creative is always going to want to change. Follow your heart. You may go astray, but your life will find its direction somehow. Our moral economy went bankrupt long before our financial one. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Everything is hard before it is easy. Truth is what stands the test of experience. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Your direction is more important than your speed. You have two choices: evolve or repeat. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. A conscious human is driven by their conscience, not popular opinion. You see me walking away. I see myself walking towards greatness. If at first you don't succeed, remove all evidence you ever tried. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. People don't always want to be with people. It gets tiring. It is a very natural human trait to destroy that which frightens us. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. To forget the whole world is easy. To make the whole world forget you is hard. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Behind every beautiful thing, there's some kind of pain. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. But the truth doesn't need to be known or believed to be true. You get what you focus on, so focus on what you want. Dream big, stay positive, work hard, and enjoy the journey. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. The worst part of being okay is that okay is far from happy. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. An opinion should be the result of thought, not a substitute for it. Face reality as it is, not as it was, or as you wish it to be. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. To bear and not to own, to act and not lay claim, to do the work and let it go, for just letting it go is what makes it stay. Everything is relative in this world, where change alone endures. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. I can't go into detail, but it's why I went to the special meeting at the Pentagon. Remember to be kind with your words, especially to yourself. Falling down is an accident. Staying down is a choice. Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. I'm not afraid of death. I just don't want to be there when it happens. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence. Life is an essay you yourself have to write, start to finish. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. True friends are always together in spirit. Lucy Maud Montgomery. Sometimes your circle decreases in size, but increases in value. 10 seconds, that's all it takes for life to throw you a curveball. True, life is complex, but so are a great many accidents. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. Kendati batasantara kebepasan, dan ketidak pedulian terkadang saru. Your words start to lose value when your actions don't match. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Search of truth is actually a search of strength to handle the truth. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. It is the certainty that they possess the truth that makes men cruel. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. It is an acceptance of being uncomfortable that drives change. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. People who belittle people will be little people and will accomplish very little. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. Karma is given, not to those who ask, but to those who ask of nothing. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are.